Guten Tag. Whoa, this is the first time I've had the recording before the stream starts up. So it's going to be a little bit of a mishmash there. Anyways, today we're hopefully doing something I was a little trepidatious to try. I consulted a contemporary of mine in streaming, and I asked if this was like their opinions on what we were or what I was planning on doing, just like as a friendly, hey, how do you think this would be going? And they said that they think it's a swell idea. So today we're going to be doing a creepy EP react day, and then maybe as a little bit of a palate cleanser, we could be watching some March of the Wooden Soldier, because apparently that's a Thanksgiving holiday movie. I've actually never seen it. So two things I've never really seen. So today, as the horror encore main course, we are going to be doing a react to Vita Carnis. I've seen this guy's old video on it. This guy's great, by the way. Mixax, Miniax, I think. I don't know. I'm really bad with names. Anyways, he's great. He made a wonderful video a few months ago, and I haven't watched this one. I'm gonna watch this one after stream, but I've never seen the main stuff by Darren Quillier. Bad with names, whatever. We're gonna hopefully be enjoying this today. I don't know. Not seen a single frame of this. Don't look at this. This pops. I did click on it like 20 seconds ago, but the whole thing is a watched because YouTube's weird and sometimes they do like full watches. Ooh. I did not. Let me go back to this. Federal law provides several civil criminal penalties. I'm dumb. For the unauthorized viewing of this footage, any reproduction, distribution, or display of this video is prohibited. The possession of this footage may lead to investigation and detention. If released from custody, the apprehended will face a penalty of $500,000. Gee willikers, dude. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. All right, we'll zoom in. Get my
on planet Earth
here.
Life has thrived for millions of years.
Tell me if this is the
Creatures big
volume.
and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments.
Okay.
From barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found. Earth has homed these creatures since the dawn of life.
I do have my finger on the spacebar because I have seen that they do try to slip some stuff by in like second frames.
Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself.
That's good.
That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life. First, what are these new life forms? Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity? From what our scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home. What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here is what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their Carnis relatives. The Carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads
to the animals eat like what they're related to. I feel like that's a weird distinction that they're trying to make. Why would they not eat other Carnis? That's Silly Billy.
First creature of the Carnies species. The
Some sort of
crawl.
like snakes.
The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils
Ooh, I
that
do
closely
like the
resemble
Notebook
the small intestine,
sketches.
the only difference being the dark red
It's
coloration.
very cool.
These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other,
diorama.
smaller branches. And each
all
tendril
the
contains a
practical
variety of
stuff so
veins,
far.
arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings.
Okay.
The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth.
So,
The
what,
source
a
of these
compost
organic
vine?
materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its
Ooh.
root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis. The dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for
Sophisticated
absorbing sunlight, and
form of
therefore allowing solar
photosynthesis?
energy to fuel the crawl's growth.
Isn't-
Because of its efficiency,
Photosynthesis
it thrives
already
in almost
pretty
all types of
sophisticated?
environments, easily allowing it to
Wait a moment. Go back there.
Because of its efficiency, inclusion in the in almost
Wait.
all types of environments, easily allowing
Why was this black for just one moment? I'm on to ye. That's weird. Wait, what is the forward back key of like one frame? Oh, there it is. It's the arrows, I think. Yeah, what's this? And what's this? I think that's a lake, maybe.
spread across the world and can be found pretty much anywhere.
Trying to be a little bit of a detective.
Its recent
today.
inclusion in the ecosystem has
Photographed by
caused many major changes in
Ether.
nature's balance.
East.
One
yeah.
may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead.
Seems
The
pretty-
crawl's abundance grants plenty of
swell
nourishment to
already.
all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to
Okay.
eat the crawl as well.
seems
The
pretty cool.
presence of all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again.
Seems like a nice little
This form
fit.
of symbiosis
What, sorry I'm pausing so much, but like what, I guess it doesn't really go into it, but I wonder how else this would affect, like in the real world. Obviously this is an analog horror, so it's not really going to be like perfectly matching the real world, but in the real world, I don't know, like a middle thing. In the real world, I wonder how this would actually affect like an ecosystem. I don't know, because it does break down into nutrients, but like, is there any greenhouse gases that it may like produce that is harmful? I don't know. I'm not
leads to an
much of a
environment where all
biologist,
populations
so
thrive.
I'll let my amateurish.
Humanity also
PC
uses the
fly.
crawl to our advantage. Because of the supernatural
Ooh,
rate of
I
growth
like that picture.
and its richness in
What the hell? A secret? Perhaps is this a secret? Come on. Let me see. Oh? Enhance. Enhance. Can I like bump up the quality of this video? Okay.
growth
Can you be of better quality, please? Radio tower overgrown with crawl. I was kind of hoping we could see more of the article, but okay, that's probably, this is the best frame we got of it.
and its richness in nutrients, it has been
Alright.
sustainably cultivated into domestic
That's
farms.
cool. I think that's just straight
The
up,
crawl is harvested
like, I think a lot, how he did that at least, I think is just like colored over grapevines in a greenhouse.
harvested and processed into fertilizer,
guess.
which greatly increases crop
That's how I
yield
would
and
do it.
quality.
Like color over the frames.
The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so.
Where-
But due
His
to its
arms all
unkindly
fucked up.
appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards.
Well,
The-
wait, so this has existed for how long? 1930s? There ain't no way some redneck hasn't found a way to cook this thing.
Kroll also plays a very
juicy and
important
fried.
role in the next creatures that we have been studying.
Gotta be joking me.
Sometimes, in a Kroll-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal.
Okay.
This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
Whoa. Damn, they're giving me all the secrets. Come on, let's hope this is of better quality, hopefully. We did that. We saw that. Okay.
Species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
Go frame by frame. Why is this not... How do I... Okay, that one was like a little more visible. Okay. This... Is there like a better way to go frame by frame? I'm doing the like comma and period keys. No. Ah! I'm fiddling around with the keys too much. Let's just... I know there's something here that I'm just missing. Flipping by me too fast, but... There's something interesting there. Something real interesting. Alright, next video. Where's my quality at? Okay, it's at 180.
The trimmings.
The trimmings.
Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are
ugly.
commonly known to have a plump body, round head, small eyes, nose and ear holes, and an agape mouth. They are also equipped with a diversity of
Okay.
limbs.
Muscle and fat,
All individual
70%.
trimmings are unique, each with a
can't be
different
good.
body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
Okay.
One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length,
A
no larger
maximum?
than a basketball. Its life starts with its separation from the Kroll. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume. Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants
Yeah.
and meat, including,
Seems
but not limited to,
reasonable.
fruits, vegetables, roots,
Fruits,
seeds,
seeds,
insects,
insects,
and deceased
and
animals. Although its appearance is unsightly, it is a cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened.
Thing's gross.
Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it
Okay.
easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators. Naturally, its population would eventually die out. This is not the case. The Kroll constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers.
Why?
Naturally, trimmings can be found
They seem
wherever
like
there is
rather
abundant
waste.
Kroll. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching
Okay.
maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years.
Why would
Although
these
they
little
are plentiful.
goobers... That doesn't make any sense. Like, the trimming or the Kroll seems like a very efficient, like, animal evolutionarily, right? It eats it like has a very good way of processing nutrients in the ground. It has very good photosynthesis, and then it makes the ground rich when it dies. That seems, in a lot of ways, a very like well adapted creature. But this frickin' thing, why would it even exist? I feel like a trim or a Kroll that spends its energy making a trimming, what does the trimming get in return? Like, it just doesn't seem evolutionarily efficient.
Humanity has no proper
Know what
way
I
to
mean?
implement trimmings into society. Their overabundance has even considered them pests.
Damn.
due to them digging through trash bins and making excessive noise at night.
Me and my homie digging through your trash.
Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as pets and relatively domesticate
I
them.
could see why. I can
Nuisance
see
or
why.
not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold.
Yeah, they're a thing.
The next species on our
Alright,
list
they're
is
definitely a thing to
the
behold.
meat snake.
The meat snake. Okay, here's some more crap that we gotta try to
Species on our list is
sift through.
the meat snake.
Again, can't read it. I'm sure, like, more theory-based channels, they could go through it. I was kind of hoping I could stop and watch some of that stuff. To try to, like, devise... 'cause I'm hopefully going to go through the whole thing. Hopefully devise what's going on here. But I just can't get, like, a good quality image.
The meat snake is a worm-like creature, made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane. Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few centimeters in length. Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters.
Okay.
Although,
that's
under extreme conditions,
damn big.
like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length.
okay.
The meat snake's diet consists
sense,
entirely
death.
of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
Why?
The meat snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The
Okay.
sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities
Meat
to regular
snake's tongue
snakes,
greatly
hence the meat
resembles
snake's name.
snake.
Once it
Particles.
locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole.
Are you saying
Once
this
the entire-
meat snake is a throat goat as well? Let's
Body
carry
is
on.
consumed. The meat snake's stomach will release a variety
Okay.
of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin and the connection points between muscles. Others
it's called
chemicals will then
digestion.
ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible.
Keep. Huh?
After that, the remaining
Scratch
flesh
that.
and bones will move along the meat snake's tract and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat snake. Unsatisfactory
Hey yo, can you extend my meat snake for me?
parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted. Speaking of
Jamming
skulls,
with the
the
background
meat
music,
snake
by the
will
way.
take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull. Each core
Okay, so like rhino, whatever the fuck, maybe like a bull skull. That's just a dude though. That's kind of creepy. That's like really creepy. Okay.
corresponding to what that one has consumed. During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed.
If needed,
A
why
meat
would you-
snake's
so
lifespan
it breaks,
depends
maybe?
entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years.
Not bad.
The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is
Okay.
through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating. Interestingly, the meat snake is the only
a big
member of the
boy.
Carnes family that is able to reproduce.
Oh,
When a meat
I was not up, imposter. How are you, Dean? We're reacting to Vita Carnes today. It's my first ever reaction. I feel kind of awkward. Not, I feel peculiar doing it because it seems like odd. But I guess I'm kind of treating it like a watch along. Like we're all kind of. If you find anything weird or have like jokes, comments about it, please add them in. I'm really treating this as like a group movie theater sesh. You know what I mean? But this guy's freaking me the hell out. And I'm not good with horror. This might like actually make me piss my pants.
snake reaches an excessive
I'm really
size
not good with
and
horror.
is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting itself in two. Then
Ooh,
the
I
now
don't like
two
the
meat
attachment
snakes will
to
go
it.
on their
It's been a while, worm yet. Oh, hey, Fawn. Yeah, this is the meat snake. So I've made the joke, all right? I've made the joke that this guy's engorging my meat snake right now. You don't have to. Um, it's it's called the meat snake. I can't get enough of it, man. It's just too good of a. It's right there. All right. It's plain and simple. No, but
They're separate ways and live on as two
serious here.
distinct organisms.
Try to be serious about this horror.
Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot,
Keep saying
not too
it.
cold. Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses
This is
available.
gross.
Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will use them to our advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The
Seems
preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease. Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill,
laughing at it.
within war
Gotta
on the
stop
battlefield
laughing
to
at it.
dispose of festering bodies and parts, and within
Seems
zoos to
reasonable.
dispose of deceased animals.
Oh, for some reason, all right, sorry to pause again, but my town has had such a weird problem with roadkill recently. I don't want to gross you guys out too much, but it's been like freaking me out because when I'm driving down the road to school or to whatever, it's been like horrible. All right, it's like semi-fixed now, but for maybe like a good month, I straight up couldn't go down a road without seeing like a squirrel, or I saw like a whole ass deer. Those things get carted away in like 20 minutes of whatever impact happening usually. But this thing was there for like a month. I don't know what I'm going to continue because it's a rather gross subject, but it was kind of freaking me out for a little bit because I would just go down any road and be like, that's a squirrel. That's a squirrel. That's a chipmunk. That's a bird. It was horrible. It was really bad. All right. More meat
They are
snakes.
extremely tame, not caring of any creatures
Yeah,
around
a real tame photo. This guy's just getting like nommed on. He's getting attacked.
them, only acting defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame. Overall, meat snakes are
Whoa,
a
what does
marvelous
that
creature
tongue
with a
do?
very interesting way of sustaining itself. It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell.
They
Our next
smell?
creature is
I
the
was not
mimic.
catching. Ooh. Oh, can I catch it? There's like little. You can definitely see like the frame by frame stuff, but I am not. Ooh, I can actually see this one. After being stranded at sea, the young prince eventually was cast to an island. Injured, the prince stumbled his way into a nearby cave. The prince used what magic he could to put himself into a healing sleep. Okay. I have no clue what that fucking means at all. But okay. Sure. Next video we go. The Mimic.
The mimic.
Arachnis
The mimic is a
carnis?
bipedal creature with uncanny similarities to humanoid anatomy. They greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length, longer limbs, bulging, empty eyes, and their
Okay.
most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile. Although it
Creepy.
resembles a happy face, this is due to coincidence and is only how their facial structure is
Just
shaped.
coincidence.
The more of the
Also, who thinks that's a happy face? Wait. Go back. Is that happy to you? If that's freaking happy, I don't want to see you getting like your Christmas presents, dude. No,
It is
freaking
only
eat
how
me.
their facial structure is shaped. The maw of the mimic
Okay.
contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back.
Okay, so
This
just like
tooth
a normal
composition
mouth.
is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole. A mature mimic's diet
Okay.
is comprised entirely of human flesh.
Oh, that's not good. I feel like that's a bad.
Flesh. A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
Okay. I've been like kind of breaking down the biological whatever of these animals. I know like a smidgen of biology. Like not to an extent of degree. I was like, but I feel like that's just impractical. I mean, if you think about it, I don't know. No. Because there's so many people. I guess it could be practical, maybe. I'm not like condoning cannibalism, but like pound for pound, there's probably way more humans there are like deer, right? Maybe they could like hunt cat. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it.
Because of this, they are found solely around human populated areas.
Seems reasonable. Are my brothers in California getting the long end of the stick? What the hell? I'm over here. This seems like a pretty red section. Dudes over here getting nothing. LA is free. Japan's fucked. Why North Korea? Hey man, I'm not gonna get political. We're not gonna ask about why North Korea has no mimics. But Japan? Also, why is Japan attached here? That doesn't make sense. Shouldn't Japan be like down here? Have I been like brainwashed? Am I like incorrect here? Why is Japan so weirdly shaped in this animatic? Is there a lot of people living in Madagascar? Yeah, there's no one really living in the center there. Who the hell lives here? I don't think that's an island. Is that an island? Wait. I'm going to turn off capture for a second. Map of Canada. One moment. That's not a damn island. Look at that. I'm a damn genius. There's nothing in the Hudson Bay. Okay. So I guess we know it's a little bit altering history here. Interesting.
The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages.
Okay.
In the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek, and
Very
only have 4 appendages. In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life. Once fully transformed, it will resemble the description mentioned in the beginning. Its hunting style changes and becomes much more complicated. It now stalks and feeds only on humans.
Mimic locked in house after owner escaped photography by
more complicated.
Scenely
It
guy.
now stalks and feeds only on humans. It will locate human population.
What the heck? Wait, go back. I'm going back a lot here, frame by frame. Did I just like hallucinate something?
It will locate human populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture.
Okay.
Once a target has been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is typically when the human is asleep at night. Once the prey is within position, the mimic will advance silently until it is close enough.
That's
the
terrifying.
mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption.
Holy shit, okay.
Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene, a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal.
Stationary mimic found outside of town, presumably digesting last night's meal. Holy shit, that's horrifying.
Although, in the case that a human is awake, A mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle prey into cornering themselves.
Oh, I did not like that it had the realistic knocking sound there. Okay. Did not like that.
Once a human is in place,
Not
it will
one
swiftly
little
attack
bitty
and
bit.
kill the helpless target.
Okay. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this, dude. Why do you have your light on? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like horror stuff. Oh, God. Oh, no. Turn off your damn light, lady. Oh, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies, dude. This is a bad time to mention I have all of my lights off in, like, the room that I stream in. Oh, jeez. I don't like this. Turn off the fucking flashlight. What the hell? Oh, that's such a cool puppet. Oh, my God. Oh. Turn off the flashlight. Oh, it's too late. You're dead as a doorknob, lady. Oh, that's such a cool puppet. Holy shit.
The next stage of the mimic's life cycle has two potential
Got me.
morphs it may develop into. If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop
Oh
more
my God.
human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being. It now
Okay.
can blend entirely into civilization and lure other humans more effectively.
Oh, I need like a breather. Give me a second. That's not good. Why does it keep getting more humanoid?
The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter. Its proportions will increase
Okay.
in length, and its humanoid
Elder
features will
mimic.
fade away. It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and increases in strength the more the elder mimic consumes.
Great.
This excludes the face, which is now coated
Wonderful.
in a pale pink skin.
Elder mimic photograph.
The mimic's teeth have also moved deeper into the mimic's throat, leaving its mouth a toothless grin.
Okay.
It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment. Its skills have also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter.
Mhm.
Here are the instructions.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been mimic sightings. 2.
Okay.
If you encounter a
reasonable.
stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Seems reasonable.
If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route.
Mm-hmm.
4. In the event that you have been cornered by
fast
a
for
mimic,
mimic?
roll
I feel
into
like I
the
could
fetal
outrun one.
position, protecting your
Maybe.
neck, face, and vital organs from
Pretty
attack.
fast. I could outrun
Make
one,
as
maybe.
much noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon, do not use it. A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic
Scared
is
the
not
shit out
effective
of me.
enough to bring it down in time. Instead,
Great, it's
use it as a
bulletproof.
barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks.
This thing
6.
sucks.
In a situation where a mimic is hunting
like a
in the
bad way,
immediate
or in a
area
good way?
and is not aware of your
You know what I mean.
position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture. A mimic
Rather
will
than
not
work for
linger too
Mrs.
long to search
Flashlight.
for prey, and will move on.
Stupid ass
Be
horror
safe
movie
and avoid any
protagonist.
encounters with a mimic at all costs. Next up, the Harvester.
Ooh. What the? Wait. Okay, that's gross. I didn't like that apple crunch. Eating apple fritter in there. Best be an apple fritter, or else I'm gonna be freaking out. What was that picture? Something was long. He slept. Oh, the prince's sleep was long. He slept for something like forever. What seemed like forever? As he slept, the land around him changed, grew. It was unrecognizable from when the prince first arrived, but the sleep still needed time to heal. The prince, much more time. Heal the prince. Much more time, but it kept the prince safe while he rested, guarding him from the elements as the land changed. Okay. Ugh. Oh. Oh, that's gross. Okay. Sure. Made by Darlene Quinney. Holy shit, dude. Got me, like, terrified.
The Harvester.
Harvester. You were on the same page
The
here.
harvester is a large, bulbous mass, with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base.
Okay.
The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in diameter. The tendrils, on the other hand,
Don't
can
like how he's
extend up
using
to
meters.
150 meters in diameter
Big
horizontally.
ass measurement.
The harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly
You
way.
are way within 500 feet, you dumbass. What do you... We literally just learned this.
A
No
harvester is
wonder that guy's dead. Why would he not...
created when a node that will
No,
grow
I
into
don't
a
know, man.
harvester, instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will
Right.
grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils, hidden just below the surface of the ground.
Make that just
The
spiffy.
harvester is equipped with 2 types of specialized tendrils.
Large boundaries
The
equipped
first
with
type is
two-
bulky and flat. They lie
Holy
the
shit.
closest
Okay, ew.
to the surface. These branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap. On
Ew.
each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them, that pump 2 types of venom. On one side, the
Why do you
spines can
need
inject a neurotoxin,
2 types
which
of
will
venom?
attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into,
What do you need
causing
that for?
sudden paralysis. The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting.
It's just overkill.
Whenever a large
So
animal moves
overkill.
across the area armed with these tendrils, the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently. Once the
Hey.
prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently, until succumbing to blood loss.
That fucking sucks, dude.
Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in.
Sucks.
They lie below the spine equipped once. These branches are thick, but very sturdy. They share
Okay.
similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the blood, and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downwards. This movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground.
Okay, so we don't know a lot about this, and all we know is that all these thingies are semi-related to each other, and they came into existence in like 1920s, 30s-ish, right? But not even meta thinking here. These seem like engineered. You know what I mean, Fawn? These seem like particular in their surface, in a way. You know what I'm trying to say? Like each one of these seems like they were crafted very thoughtfully. And I don't mean this as like, obviously the dude who's making this, who's like a genius of horror, this is crazy good, like made all these animals or whatever, made all these creatures and monsters, but they seem so, like, for how fast they popped up, it's impossible, like, how complex they all are. And they're
Once
not aliens,
secure,
they're not whatever.
the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back into the main bulb of the harvester.
They seem like
This bulb
made with
houses all the
intelligent
vital
design.
organs and the venom glands that pump into the spine.
Again, this guy is within 500 feet. You're dead. Alistair Angel? You're fucking
The
dead.
nutrients are then converted into usable
Why are you
energy.
taking more pictures?
The remains underground decompose, providing a rich soil, causing very prominent plant growth, which then attracts more animals.
Great, man.
A strange behavior the harvester displays as its choice of diet. The spines will only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected.
Okay.
The spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens. One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return,
Seems
making it
reasonable.
not worth the time. Another could be that smaller animals may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators.
So,
It tru-
that does seem like possible. I know some animals do that sort of thing. That's also like semi-intelligent design. Like, some animals can probably evolve into like moronically doing that, as just the ones that did that survived, and so they have made it like part of their being to do that. That happens sometimes in evolution. But that's like millions of years of evolution that has that happen. I don't know.
really is
Seems
astonishing.
odd.
Although it is a spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous. The harvester is
Well, yeah.
decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere.
All right, fuck me, I guess. New York is just boned. They're just boned. I mean, we do have a lot of forests over here. So I get, you're fine, Fawn. You're like here-ish. Actually, if you're in like New Mexico, well, I don't think you're in New Mexico area. I think you're in like Arizona. Am I wrong? I think you're fine-ish. There is this big red tendril. The poor people in, I want to say, Colombia? I'm so bad at like Latin American maps. Spain's chillin', UK's pretty chillin'. What's with all these people up in like Siberia? What the hell? Japan? Pretty chillin'. North Korea and South Korea are going through it. Australia, Africa, chillin'. Mexico's pretty chillin'. This fake island
And woodland
popping
forests.
off. I'm fucked.
If you are stung by a
Don't
harvester,
hear me.
there will be no way of helping you, being that there is no cure, and fatality is 100% positive.
Whoa. That was something. Whoa, kiddo. Family attacked by harvester while hiking. Authorities refused to handle the harvester, only putting up warning signs and addressing the public to be more careful.
The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the first place. If you are hiking,
Okay.
take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are harvesters around. If you also
I would
notice
just
an
not
abundance
hike
of
in
lush,
this world.
ground-dwelling plants in a forested
Fucking
area,
stupid.
and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks. If you find yourself in the middle of a harvester ground,
Okay.
do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements. Remain calm. If you have any
Forgiving.
object,
Again, a very suspicious word to use in this apparently not intelligent bulb of meat. Forgiving. Could be characterizing it in some way. I don't know.
with considerable
Just
heft, like
putting it out
coats,
there.
backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting the bulb for a moment.
That seems
You will
smart.
then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If
Wide
possible,
shuffles. What
throw
does that
another
mean?
object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way.
Okay.
You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal.
Bit ominous showing that really close-up photo.
Next up is the host.
Obviously taken within 500 feet. Whoa. That's another page. Oh, I cannot read that. Yeah, that's not happening. Sorry, pal. That ain't happening. I'm loving it. This is freaking me the hell out, but I'm loving
The
it all
host
the
of
same.
influence.
Jin.
The host of influence, more commonly referred to as the host, has its
Okay.
name derived from a host who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease.
Okay.
The host is a semi-humanoid looking organism. It has the structure of a head, torso, and arms. Other than this,
I think a lot
it
of these
shares
things
no
are
other
very
characteristics.
Ish. The mimic
The lower
as
half
well.
of the host is comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place. Instead of skin, the host is covered in muscular tissue fibers, tendons, and veins.
Okay.
In some parts of the body are covered in a meaty plate, used to cover any large exposed areas, but
Meaty
allowing
plate.
movement. The host's head has a smooth surface where the face should be, attached to a
The
crooked neck,
muscles.
which houses a slit in the front used for feeding.
Okay.
On the host's back is a mound of pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores produced within host's body by
Great.
being fired into the air.
I
These
do
spores
love
are
me some
hazardous,
spores.
so keep clear of them at all costs.
What do they do?
Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked. What? Again, around New Yorkish area, because of course they love us. Finally, LA's getting some love. This nameless island as well. Poor Alaska, dude. It's already kind of a horror movie living in Alaska. They're doing this to you. Whole rest of the world, completely messed up.
Obtaining info
Messed up,
about
man.
the host is a very risky and daunting task. This is because of their rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one.
Yeah.
The spores released by a host is very dangerous when inhaled. A host will release a cloud of spores into the air, which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances. If an
Okay.
organism inhales the spores, the particles will find their way into the organism's brain and infect them.
Fucking course it does. Of course it does.
An infected organism will
does.
show no symptoms of infection right away, but a couple hours after infection the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change.
Dude.
The first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints,
Mhm.
and lack of coordination.
Turn into a
Then
zombie.
more serious symptoms appear over time. These include dizziness, migraines, impaired speech, and trembles.
It's just me on a normal day.
If you or someone you know show these symptoms, contact Poison
Horrors
Control
is
or
this thing gonna
Emergency
do?
Services.
Horrors.
After a total of 6 to 7 hours after infection, the organism will cease all activities they were previously doing and
6, 7. No, I'll stop.
begin to walk.
It was there. What the fuck?
The direction the infected will walk is towards the host whose spores have been inhaled by the infected individual.
They got a compass in there? What the
If
hell?
the infected makes their way to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs.
Neat.
The host will consume
Fun,
them and
really?
discard the leftover scraps. However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection,
I wouldn't reach the
effects
host.
will wear off and
Just
return
me,
back
though.
to normal.
Me personally, I wouldn't reach the host.
If a host is unable to find prey or
log it. I
doesn't
wouldn't
like
reach
its
the
current
host.
location, it will unroot itself and move to a new location. Their scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one makes getting info about
these
the host
people
very daunting.
Only
All you
know
need to
living
currently know is that
photo
the
of a
host
living
is
host.
extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs.
These photographers are crazy, man. I mean, I
Next.
guess if you have like a gas mask, you're chilling.
The monoliths.
The monoliths. Whoa. Well, that's something, bud. Can I please? Ooh. Finally, a little bit of a high-res version. Although one day the critters found the cave while searching for food, they found the prince in trance. It should say a trance. Whatever. I'm not gonna critique his storytelling. In a trance, in his healing sleep, the critters were so awestruck, and enchanted by the prince's magic. Cool. Okay. Next. Send me more horrors to not go to sleep to. Horrors! We're only talking about pure spooky tonight.
The monoliths.
Nothing else. No other horrors.
The monolith is a very new creature, only showing up in June of 1972, in the area of
Oh, fake island. See? It was important.
There are only 7 monoliths, all of them located in a circular position, 1.5 kilometers in diameter. This
Okay.
ring of monoliths surrounds.
Great.
The monolith is a Titanic-sized being, measuring roughly 120 meters in height.
Damn.
Each monolith has 2 trunk legs that are
Wait, 120 meters in height is like a meter's 3.3 feet. That's like 360 plus. That's like what? 396 feet? 396 feet? Hot damn. That's big.
firmly
That's like
embedded
bigger than
underground.
Godzilla.
The legs connect to a torso.
Holy shit.
The creature itself is made of hundreds of thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands end at the neck, fusing into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center.
Okay.
On each side of the monolith where arms would be.
Wait, it releases EMP? Structure, root, large nose, an EMP pulse that can disable electronics.
With a hole in
Oh,
its
fuck,
center.
Of course it does, okay.
On
Sure,
each
man.
side of the monolith where
Seems
arms
fine.
would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages. These reach just barely to the ground. At the creature's feet, the strands go deep into the earth and extend horizontally a decent distance away.
Sure.
What the monoliths do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity documented
Damn.
that the monoliths have done was in.
More redacted.
During this period, they were extremely aggressive. When the group of were making their way to the city, the monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them out. When
Okay.
military vehicles were dispatched, once they got close enough top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast, completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity.
So, just like working around the bleeps, it seems like it's protecting something that remember it bleeped out earlier, it's all surrounding one thing. And they said city, so I think it's all surrounding like a city that it's protecting from something. Or from like these people that are trying to like invade it. Or trying to like see what's in it, maybe? That's my guess.
Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
Okay, well there's still 7, so I'm guessing that didn't really do much. Ooh, wiggly.
Although damaged,
He's moving?
it regenerated at great speed and
Damn.
resumed its stance unscathed. Eventually, the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to all.
Yeah,
Ever
no
since,
shit.
the monolith stands silently. Now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery, only adding more questions to these meat beings.
These meat
And
beings.
finally, the last creature on this list is... Marvelous.
Whoa. Alright, let's go back. We're dumpster diving for these clips, man. Can't read that. And there was something earlier.
Marvelous and majestic world that exists today.
Okay.
It's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear
man.
all around us.
Whatever.
Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
Yep, got all that. Thank you kindly, sir. And I think this is just... Let me skim through it.
The carnivores, which
Yeah,
will
this
be
is just
maximals, AI, deeper
the whole thing.
across the area. Assure you, these hairs is treated for their infection. The effects will wear off and return back to normal. These spores are hazardous, so keep treated for their infection.
Hey, what?
Are restlessness, 6 to 7 hours after infection. The
That wasn't intended, sorry. Oh, wait, there's something new here, man.
now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery. And finally, the last creature on this list is...
Okay.
The singularity is an orb
Is an orb comprised...
comprised of a dark-colored mineral with hints of luminous colors within its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading that have been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by... Marvelous and majestic
Something there.
world that exists today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery
Sure,
of the
man.
lives of these living meat creatures.
What's next?
This could be the greatest discovery of the age.
Let this feeling in.
Have any information?
Hey, if you have any information confident to this person, please contact your local blah blah blah. Medium build, black hair, eyes brown, complexion medium, sex male, nationality Canadian, wanted by the CSIS. Production of sensitive materials.
Of the whereabouts of
Hmm.
make.
Be
Interesting.
making a dish that has recently gained a fair amount of popularity. Today's dish will be a cheesy crawl penne.
A cheesy crawl penne. I mean, it looks good. See how it is made.
To start off, these will be the ingredients you will need. 3 cups of penne pasta,
Looks yummy.
roughly 3 cups worth of fresh crawl.
I can eat
Try
that.
to get a variety of sizes when you buy yours, or when you harvest them yourself.
Mhm.
1 cup of cheese, half a cup of green onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of Cajun spice, 2 tablespoons of parsley, 1 tablespoon of dill,
I don't like how you're
1
laying the
tablespoon of
frickin'
garlic,
spices out. That's pissing me
a
off a
pinch
little
of
bit.
pepper, and finally, the most crucial ingredient, Nutrier Company's newly released Flavor Enhancer,
Brings
to bring out the
richest in
richness
flavor.
of flavors within each and every meal.
Sure. Okay. Not creepy.
First, get a medium-sized pot and fill half of it with water.
What a great pouring technique. Idiot. Sorry. That was mean. That was rude.
Add a pinch of salt, which is used to help the pot come to a boil faster and help flavor the pasta. Then, set aside to boil. Grab your crawl and a sharp knife. Begin to cut the meat into a rough
I think these
mince.
are crab legs. That's my guess. Maybe? Crab legs in like a sausage container. I don't know how he did this. Kind of looks like crab legs. Not really hygienic, dude. But okay. Dullest knife in the world. It's just cooking. But hot damn, dude. Sharpen your knife.
Crawl is soft on the outside, but the interior has a surprising sturdiness.
In your reader. Dude.
Then, gather the meat and
Still
set
looks good.
aside.
I would definitely eat that. You even cut one of the whole sticks of it, dude. Come on.
Mince the green onion
Not
into rough
really
segments.
Hygienic, but okay. Should really be washing what you your cutting board after you cut meat
Take
on
this
it.
mince and set aside
Not
as
really
well.
good for you, 'cause you're not going to be cooking
Next,
the mince.
grab your skillet and preheat with along some oil.
Whatever, man.
Take your minced crawl and spread it evenly across the skillet.
There's just a whole ass stick in there.
Stir occasionally until crisp and brown.
It looks good. I would still eat this.
As
I
your
mean,
water
maybe not the
reaches
way
a
you
boil,
made it,
add
but-
your penne and stir occasionally.
It's just pasta. Like the
Cook until soft.
post-production steam coming off of that.
At this time, your crawl will be brown and crisp.
Mmm.
Add your
Yum.
minced green onion and then the spices.
Not the way you should be doing that, but okay.
Mix well.
It's a lot of
Once
spices,
your
dude.
pasta is finished cooking, strain it.
Guy's wearing a hazmat suit.
Lay your cooked penne evenly into your dish.
Nay. Oh. Put that down. He was wearing a damn gas mask. Why is he wearing a gas mask? Well, he's cooking. The heck?
Then add the crawl topping.
I mean, that looks good. I would eat that. So far.
Sprinkle
not
a
know what
generous amount of cheese along the still warm crawl for it to melt.
I would have, like, cooked the cheese.
At this
With
point, finish
something
preparing the
else.
dish with your flavor enhancer,
With the meat
but
at,
allow
like, the
your
last
dish to
few
cool
seconds.
to a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius, or else
I feel, I don't know, I don't like unmelted solid cheese. Grosses me out a little bit. I'm kind of a picky eater.
the
that
enhancer
freaks me
will
out.
not work.
You're under 60 degrees or the flavor enhancer will not work. Weird.
And now, you
Seasoning.
may serve and enjoy.
Okay. Gonna be a thing popping up. Okay, watch this. Okay, conspiracy board. Whoa. That was something. Whoa now, Nessie. That was something right there. Although the critters ignored the rest of their fellow kind, or though the other critters ignored the rest of the fellow kind, instead, they secretly visited the slumbering visitor. They snuck what little food they had and carefully fed it to the prince, greatly hastening his recovery. Fawn, are you doing homework right now? You got any input on this? This is kind of weirding
Many
me
people
out.
get pets for companionship. They form bonds and grow relationships with these animals, even to the point of them being considered a part of the family.
Yeah.
Most people get dogs or cats, but maybe you want
A
something
weird-ass
more
dog.
interesting. Then, you may want to get yourself a trimming. These lumps of meat
Okay.
have grown a reputation to be a loving companion for many people
like
in the
the
recent
puppet.
months.
It looks
Although,
cool.
most people may not know the proper ways to care for them.
It's definitely a
Today,
really cool
we will be
looking
showing you
prop.
how you can care for your pet trimming.
But I would never want one of these
Taking
ugly
care of a
ass
trimming
things
is
as a
fairly
pet.
easy, but this is no
Holy
reason
shit.
to slack
I would
off.
like actually piss myself if
They
I
are
had
living
that
things
as a
and
pet.
do require
In the
maintenance.
middle of the night, that thing like
The
creeping
first
up on
thing
you.
to keep in mind when
Mm-mm.
keeping a trimming is the
Mm-mm.
temperature of your home. While trimmings are resilient to both high and low conditions, you want to keep your base temperature near room temp, maybe slightly cooler.
How hot is that? 18 to 20 degrees Celsius? Let me look that up. Let's do 19 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. 66.2 degrees Fahrenheit? Trying to freeze me, lady? That ain't
That
happening.
being said, trimmings prefer warmer areas to nest.
Good.
A simple setup you may use
Good,
is a
good,
box
good.
with some blankets on the inside.
It's freezing.
Make sure there is enough for your trimming to cover itself. And now,
Okay.
you have a comfy bed for your buddy.
Gonna get all of its trimming goop on me,
Next,
dude. No, thank you.
you want to give your trimming the best diet possible. Trimmings are not picky eaters and will eat anything you give them. To keep your trimming healthy
Okay.
and strong, a diet of dry cat or dog food that is high in protein, provided 2 times a day, is best.
Seems
As
reasonable.
a treat, you may give your trimming any scraps of your food.
Just a
Things
treat.
like apple cores, banana peels, or eggshells are a
Banana
perfect
peels.
snack. A thing to remember is trimmings are nocturnal and make plenty of noise.
What a horrible pet. Ah, that just sounds like my dogs. Holy shit.
To prevent you from having sleepless nights, try to give your trimmings first meal in the late morning or afternoon. This helps them be active during these times instead.
Okay.
Another thing to consider if you want a pet trimming is where they will be living. Your home should have enough space for your trimming to roam around, as well as access to the outdoors, like a backyard. If not, be sure to take your trimmings on regular walks. This gives your trimming the exercise they need, as well as allowing them to meet other trimmings. Trimmings are a social creature and need to interact with others of their kind, like how they do in the wild.
I gotta go for a minute. Wait, give me 1 second. All right, I might be good for a little bit. I don't know. I might
When
have to
it
end a little
comes to
soon.
entertainment, trimmings are not the most active and aren't the best at fetch or tug of war. But here are
Just
other ways
standing there.
to keep your trimming entertained. Some toys that trimmings like are little items they can push, around, pull, or carry. Trimmings
almost
also
like
enjoy things that
Fetch
you
or
enjoy as
tug of
well,
war.
like watching the television or listening to the radio.
Okay.
They love seeing and listening to all the funny things coming from the devices.
Set them up with the Joe Rogan podcast with the most insane trimming.
After a long day,
Get the most
your
ripped
trimming
trimming
might
ever.
be dirty
Yeah, I'm really
and
into
need a
MMA
wash.
now. Whatever.
To clean them,
Really into
start your bath
powerlifting
with
now.
a gentle warm water, mixed with a bit of hand or body wash.
Most dude bro
Gently
trimming.
scrub the trimming's feet, armpits, belly, and neck fold. Remember to be careful around their face, and avoid getting soap in their eyes, nose, and mouth. Gently
Dude,
pat dry with a towel when done.
this thing
Now
seems
your
like
buddy
a
is
pain
all
in the
clean.
ass. What love do you see in that thing's eyes?
And lastly, as said before, trimmings are social creatures, so be sure to give them plenty of
None.
affection.
No love.
They love receiving pats, scratches, and pets. They also love to sit with you and cuddle. Since they communicate with each other in the wild, it is best to replicate this behavior with them as well. Simply talking to them is plenty enough. You can talk about your day, if anything interesting happened at work, if you are
Okay.
working on any new recipes,
thing
or talk about the weather.
creepy.
Trimmings are very good listeners
Jeez, I'm
and love
sleepy.
to be involved.
A
With all of these in
horrible
mind,
pet.
you are now well equipped to have a trimming become a part of the family. Do things right, and you will have a companion for a long while.
All right. Holy shit, that's a long ass time. 8 to 12 years with that ugly ass thing? No thanks. What the hell was that? Ah, damn. I'm like 5 seconds off. There, it's closer. Is that comprehensible one day? Something, something, something? Oh. No, that cannot be read. Sorry. Alright. What's the next ep? What's the next ep about? Beta Carnis meat snake specimen. I'm not gonna laugh. You can laugh. I've made the joke already. You guys really fiddling with the VHS tape. Okay. Sure. Let's see where this goes. The unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or viewing of the following footage is strictly prohibited. Infringing of these instructions lead to severe penalties enforced by federal law. Discard this tape immediately. Hear that, fellas? Breaking a few of the rules. So dumb. Loud.
In the year
All
of
right.
1945, With the war finally ended, the cleanup process had started. During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup crew made a grotesque discovery.
But
Found completely
that's its
filling the
mouth?
tunnel
Maybe?
was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an
Meaty
opening
wall.
with several skulls surrounding it. Closer inspection of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size
Need
had
to stop
blocked off
laughing
the
at it.
entirety of the tunnel's path. There was many strange things with this creature.
okay.
First
You
was the
tell.
coloration. A typical meat snake's color is bright reds and light browns. This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon.
Deep
Another
maroon.
strange thing about it was its behavior. This creature barely
Why are
moved.
the
Meat snakes are normally sluggish and encumbersome,
Why are the
but the
skulls like
specimen
that?
discovered seemed to lack even basic motor functions. Its behavior was that of a plant's,
those like
stationary,
bull
with
skulls?
only minor movements within.
Cow skulls,
One would
maybe?
assume it was dead. The reason the meat snake may act this way may be because it was completely lodged in place and
Maybe.
minimized movements to conserve energy. But how would it have gotten this
It
deep
did
into the
say
tunnel?
earlier that these things grow a ton after wars and such, because there's a bunch of excess bodies, and it did say this was
First
after World War
place.
II, right?
And by the
Could
looks
be
of
why.
weathering, it had been in there for quite some time. So how did it get so large? The answer was
I'm
discovered
thinking.
by a different cleaning crew who found the other end of the tunnel. They followed it until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of
Holy shit. Huge pile of what? Go back. Jeez.
This meat snake's skin also displayed great amounts of resilience. It took several days of cutting to even obtain a sample. Here,
Okay.
you can see the clear difference between this meat snake
definitely deep
specimen
maroon.
versus a normal meat snake's membrane. Testing on the sample showed that it had great immunity to damage.
The damage.
It tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation.
It's kind of like how, remember when we were watching the Mimic thing? When it ate a bunch, especially when it ate a bunch of people, it like grew bigger and stronger. I think this is like the same. Know what I'm saying?
It is a wonder how such durability can occur in an organic creature.
It's a wonder.
Another strange phenomenon is the smell off the skin. Normally, it would have a sour smell of rotting flesh,
Okay.
but the specimen displayed a rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking scrambled eggs.
That's weird. If we presume that it smells like rotting flesh because, it's a scavenger eater, right? Most meat snakes, as it said earlier. It's smelling like scrambled eggs. Was it eating like cooked meat? But it like ate the corpses from the war. I don't know.
Meat snake was later discovered to be
watching.
missing by unknown survivors.
It
How
was
the
found
meat-
missing? Also, who was that? Wait, let's go back a little bit. Who was this suited up dude? That is not a medal. That was on the flavor enhancer thingy bobbert.
How the meat snake grew in size was discovered to be
The room. There's a lot of stuff around here that doesn't really seem real good. One of the critters built up the courage to meet the now awake stranger. They crawled to the prince's side and extended their hand in friendship. The prince reached back, and together they formed the bond that will change their fate. More to come. Mimic Defense Instructional Tape. Emergency alert.
As of the time of this video's release, we have been facing a concerning increase of missing persons and fatalities on a global scale.
I wonder why. There's
the reason for this is because we are under attack. We have discovered that there has been a significant growth of mimic populations, which is threatening public safety. National leaders have released this instructional recording to teach you on how to defend yourself. Here is what you need to know about the threat. Mimics are humanoid, intelligent predators that are highly adaptive and feed solely on human prey. Mimics gain information on people by watching their daily lives and pick to hunt people when they are most vulnerable. The most common times a mimic will attack is when you are asleep, that walking alone, or in a cornered position. Mimics are cautious and calculative creatures, taking precautions to ensure a successful hunt.
So
they utilize various tactics to capture a person by surprise. One of the more well-known tactics is hiding itself inside of furniture to blend into its environment. Common objects that
so we can get in closets. That makes sense. It's pretty tall, but you can crouch down. Is that a couch that it's in? And is that a fucking mattress? How the hell did it get in a mattress?
Mimics can hide inside our sofas, recliners, wardrobes, ottomans, and other places a mimic can comfortably wait. Mimics are able to contort their body in ways that allow them to fit inside smaller places. They also use it to expand their body, making themselves appear larger for intimidation.
Dude,
another method mimics use to blend in is their ability to put on and wear clothing. Mimics put on layers of shirts, pants, and jackets to hide their bright red skin and blend into densely populated areas. In very rare cases, mimics can develop and grow to look very similar to human beings.
Great.
Pairing this with clothing, it can be very hard to tell the difference between a mimic and a person right away. If you are unsure if a person is a mimic, look out for key features that may reveal their true form. Look for abnormal facial features, like large, bulbous.
What was that?
Look for abnormal facial features, like large.
Oh, it's just creepy. Abravitus. Abravitus? What does abravitus mean? These are all Latin words. Abravitus. Viatus. Meaning. Made short? Abravitus from Latin. Abravitus, to shorten, or later made short. Okay. Sure.
Like large, bulbous eyes, flat noses, wide mouths and an uncanny smile, and clammy skin. Also pay attention to other exposed body parts like hands. Mimic people will have long fingers with no fingernails. If you are unable to see their face or hands, watch their walking pattern. Mimics' legs are long and hunched. Their walking will be unusual and irregular.
Oh no, they're just describing me for real.
Here is what you do if you are met with a mimic. If it stands before you, do not panic. Stand your ground and try to appear larger. Wave your hands and make plenty of noise. Maintain eye contact.
Bears, right?
a mimic will hesitate to attack a potential threat.
I don't know, man.
If you are armed with the weapon, aim for the head or legs. These are the best areas to hit to immobilize the threat.
Pretty
Fight back and don't let it get a hold on you. If you find a mimic that hasn't discovered you yet, stay out of sight. Call the authorities and alert them of your location. Stay where you are to avoid
pretty sure I'm
startling
gonna
the
run the
mimic.
fuck away.
If the mimic gives chase, run. Try to get somewhere out of sight and hide. Do not leave the area.
Dude, the last one said don't get anywhere where they could corner you. Just keep running, yo. Get your cardio hours in. Run the fuck away.
Officials will need to locate you to help. Stay low and stay quiet.
Fuck that. Didn't it said scream earlier. Yo, they're trying to kill us.
With the information you have learned, use it well and stay safe.
They're trying to kill us, yo. Oh, fucking great. This does sound very, like, present audio. Like the knocking reverb thing. Or, like, the realistic knocking sound. It does sound a lot like that. Okay.
Got it. Let's see. Yep, it's working.
Yep, it's working.
Okay, can we get a move on?
1 sec. Yeah. Okay. Hello.
I thought you only had 30 minutes of tape on that.
I know, but just gotta see how it works. Like,
Yeah, well,
I never got to use one of these. It's too bad. You were the only person who could film with me, so you're gonna have to put up with it.
Fine.
Yeah, sucks for you. For helping me,
Screw you.
idiot.
Screw you.
Screw you.
It's still way too dark. 1 sec. There we go.
Oh, this isn't a horror movie. Yeah, likely story, pal.
Yeah.
Real not
Oh,
horror
there we go.
movie-esque.
We got some light now. But look at that over there. You can't see anything unless I like point directly over there. Like, nope, can't see nothing.
Are you sure we should be out this late?
Fine, I'll cook you stuff when we get home. Don't worry.
I'm hungry.
Too bad.
Too bad. I like this guy. I like this guy. Too bad. Okay. Just walk in. Real waste of your 30 minutes of tape, idiot. Can we... How long is this? Damn, dude. I'm skipping forward. Fuck that.
Shit.
Oh, I didn't know it was on?
It still turns off and on randomly for some reason. Like, it's the best thing I could get my hands on, though. Turning on and off, but...
Likely story, pal. Real plot-oriented.
It works, though. I just gotta watch.
This is gnarly.
It's not my fault this guy lives in a fucking
Freaking
dump.
gnarly, yo.
We're almost there. We just gotta get through the woods. You see it, though? Hopefully I show up on camera, though.
Did you see it? It only showed up for a moment.
There are, like,
Farting on my roommate's door.
there. Like, people still live there, right? Can't be that bad.
Pretty dark for me.
Pretty dark for me.
It was just one guy.
Just can't help
I don't know
mocking
why.
someone when they
Like,
sound
why would
stupid.
they get rid of every... Dogs barking are never a good sign.
No.
It's just dogs, dude.
The sky looks nice. This thing can't capture it.
Nope.
Barely capture the ground in front of me.
Okay.
So, what are we doing out here exactly?
Real riveting
Supposedly,
imagery right
they
here.
found
Real riveting
some guy.
story.
Like it was like a grody scene. Like it was disgusting.
Super grody.
Like they had to get rid of the trailer he was in, and then they didn't let anyone nearby. It was like this big conspiracy.
Okay.
So, I'm filming that. Hopefully, I get a good mark for it. There we go. We're getting close.
Okay. What was the thing that they covered up early? I think it was for the meat sack thing. The harvester, right? Or the I think this is the harvester. Didn't they cover up like a family getting hurt? The authorities? Isn't that like one of the things that popped up earlier? I don't know if this is related or like something different. Maybe this is Mimic related. We're seeing a lot of Mimic stuff right now. I don't know. Skipping forward a little bit. This shit's boring. Let me add closed captioning so when I skip,
yeah, we're almost there. We're on the road.
we know the
We're
last
right
bit of sentence.
Like, it's literally up there.
Okay.
Come on. It's not too late
Man,
yet.
stop being such a little baby.
Said that already.
Yeah. I'm still hungry.
Fair. I was hungry like 30 minutes ago. I'd still be hungry, dumbass.
It'll be like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay? We're on the road. We're almost there. We just got past the tree line and make the way to the trailer park.
Big yawn.
Then we can go
Trailer
home.
park.
Okay?
Okay.
I don't want to be out here either. It's a weird place. See, we're right here. You go ahead.
Nice.
Right there, yeah. Right. See, I found the path. We're all good.
Okay. It's very unspooky because of how long it takes them to actually do stuff. Weird noise? We get it. You're in the woods, dude. I don't know if I'm like less creeped out about this because New York is like all woods. The woods aren't really that creepy. It's the people in the woods that are kind of creepy. But like the woods and like abandoned structures aren't really that bad. I live near quite a few abandoned psych wards. Not really that creep. Not really that creepster out here. I visited my fair few abandoned psych wards in my day.
Yes, I didn't see this on my way over here last time.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's cool. Like we could get a shot of this in like atmosphere, you know?
Yeah.
It just looks like
Yeah, mate.
Hold till. One sec, let me get a good lighting on that. There we go. Yeah,
Now, pow.
cool.
I can't do a Canadian accent. I'm presuming
Stuff here as well.
these are both. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
The people who made this, like the people recording, are the people who run the Vita like all the other stuff, and that they're Canadian because a lot of this stuff is centered around Canadian stuff. And he just said the way he said.
Lighting on that. Hold till. You know.
You know. Yeah, you want some maple syrup with that, you know? It's definitely Canadian. Anyways. It would have been a neat touch to have a little bit of crawl, but I don't know. That part now, yeah, we're close to the trailer park, right up ahead.
This is where everyone was. There's no one here now, though. Not a single building in sight. Except, like, way over there.
Over there.
There's no one here.
Yo,
Strangest
that is
thing.
a bot. I love it when bots come here.
This is the spot.
That was a lie.
Right, yeah. This thing. Okay. So you take the camera and the light. Point it at me, but don't point it at my eyes, please. Make sure.
Dick POV.
How do I look?
Like
a barf bag.
Like a barf bag. Okay. Sure, mate. Confidential.
Although, when he arrived at home, he found a grisly scene.
Okay.
Detail Barar, his father that he came home to, was found dead. The grisly scene lies before him. Police were called, and they came to investigate. Strange thing though, they immediately closed off everything.
Okay.
No one was allowed near, but only a few witnesses saw what truly happened there. For some reason, the police were acting very weird and trying to keep everyone away and telling little information. And when the information was released to the public, they say it was a suicide. Although, the trailer and most people living nearby moved away pretty much immediately. Police say it was a suicide, but the witnesses that did catch an eye of what happened say the scene was much too grisly to be that. But police haven't come out about anything yet. So that's why I'm here to answer what truly happened.
Okay.
And that's it for now.
You said grizzly way too much.
What?
You said grizzly
I
way
counted
too much.
Too much?
Maybe
Yeah.
2 times?
Retry.
Maybe 3.
Sure.
Okay.
It caused.
That one turned out alright, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, why is it rolling?
Oh, it
get
didn't
that?
record.
Oh.
30 minutes to film, and yet you screwed it. I needed someone to film. Alright.
Oh, falling out.
No hard feelings, okay?
Okay.
A falling out.
It's pretty scary out here. I know. I understand. Yeah, because, like, back there was the perfect time for a serial killer to just jump out and grab us, you know?
Yeah, totally, man.
Cut it out. It's scary enough as is.
Can you get the camera on the dude? So.
Chris?
Hey, where the hell is Chris?
Where are you? Chris! Come on! This isn't funny! Chris! I just want to go home, come on!
Is this no, I think this is a
Fine.
family.
I guess I'm going home
I
without
don't think
you.
this is a family.
I'm
I
cold,
think this is like
tired,
college
and
students or
hungry.
whatever.
If you want to stay out here and play games, you can.
Okay. So it still could be a harvester, but I'm leaning towards mimic. These seem to be like their main focus right now. Okay. Me thinks you should stop recording and just kind of run home. What I would do. Me thinks your ass is about to get horror movied.
What are you doing? Because this isn't funny.
Oh. That's not good. I mean, that was obviously like a dude in a suit, but you could outrun this. Come on. I feel like in a world where there's literal like man-hunting creatures, the rigors of like PE and like a standard level of fitness would be more harshly put in place. You know what I mean? So people don't get called out like this. But I don't know. Oh man. Yeah, that's what you should be doing. Keep yelling, yo. How'd they get Chris so well? His ass was not looking around. No, like run to your police station, dumbass. In like the car or whatever. Holy shit, that scared me a little, I'm not gonna lie. No! What are you doing? This lady deserved not to survive. Holy shit. I would have lived. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. I would have lived that. You? I don't know. Me? I would have lived that. Wait. Come on. The critters led the prince out of the cave up to the top of the hill. The prince had laid buried under the buried under, and showed them the forest. This is our home, full of wonder and beauty. Although the forest struggles to provide for all of us, all us critters, and we are facing disaster. Can you help us? Species anomaly report. I'm liking this so far. I'm not gonna lie with you. Apparently, a lot of people phone have been like popping in and out, but I've been enjoying this. I don't know if you're keeping this on as a background or something, but this has been neat. Carnis species log 14. Anomaly documented harvester. Notable population density shift discovered between that map displayed charted population of harvester locations in some place. Okay. Seems like a lot already. That's creepy. I gotta go for 1 second. Give me 1 moment. Sorry. Had to go check on something real quick. I've been running around. I'm in like an empty house right now. This is creeping me out a little bit. All right. Creepy family photo. Check. Classic of the horror movie franchise. Oh wait, this is the Harvester family thing that was covered up, maybe. Perhaps. Okay, kids are goofing about. Ooh. Okay. September 1st. Let's go back to that. August 1st. September 1st. It shifted over a little bit to more, I don't know the regions of Canada, so I can't really like say. It shifted over. There wasn't a lot here, but and the stuff here has shifted over. Seems like they're moving closer to like this general area. Oh, we'll see. Okay. It's growing. Growing, or it's like creeping towards you. Someone didn't read the survival guide for harvesters. Yeah, dumbass. Who hikes in this world anymore? I don't feel any sympathy. You shouldn't be hiking, especially with kids. In, like, a region known for harvesters? Oh, they're dumb as hell. Okay, the kid got caught. Okay. The kid got, and then... Oh, I was right. It's moving closer to the island. Why is it upside down? Holy shit, that's loud. I need that one. Please stop fucking screaming at me. Is that better? Oh, the mom died. Second. Okay. I'm presuming this is the thing that got covered up. Okay, emergency sounds. What the heck? There was something else there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That was all about. And then read it. It was incomprehensible to my kind. Flavor enhancer commercial. Remember that from the food making video?
Flavor. The most crucial component to enjoying a good meal. The way food tastes is what makes eating so pleasurable.
I suppose.
But what if you could savor every little detail you could possibly want?
A lot of triangles.
That is why we, at Nutrier Co., have made it so that you may enjoy every single bite you take.
Government dude's badge.
With our product, the Flavor Enhancer, you can extract every last morsel of taste from your plate. With overwhelming demand for this essential product, even since our start earlier this year, we have delivered what you wanted. Now introducing the Flavor Enhancer Deluxe.
We have delivered what you
now
wanted.
Now packaged in a larger size and modified recipe, there is now even more savory goodness to go around. Since our debut in mid-1990, the Flavor Enhancer has shown to be a major hit, with our product flying off the shelves.
It's soaring.
The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe will allow us to satisfy your growing...
Wait. Why is the graph like that at the bottom?
The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe will allow us to satisfy your growing, tasting needs.
That's weird.
Now allowing you to add even more enhancer to your dinner,
so much flavor.
Making your food even better to enjoy. The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, available on shelves now.
So much flavor.
Nutrier Co. Experience true savor.
Experience true savor. That couldn't have a double meaning or something. No, definitely not.
These larger serving sizes make dining even
hey, Fawn.
more
It does. It
now
gives me
allowing
like
more generous amounts of enhancer at a time. Flavor Enhancer Deluxe.
It kind of gives me those. We'll be tabbed out playing some Ark. It gives me that like medicine infomercial sort of thing where it's like, this will make you feel great. You may have signs of depression, suicidal thoughts, cold sweats, your tongue may be stuck to the roof of your mouth, and like it goes on like the side effects.
Nutrier Co. Experience true savor.
Experience true savor.
Make your taste buds pop with the new deluxe size. Make tasting even more awesome.
Man. Make it more awesome.
Spoil your kids with this essential part of every meal.
Make it more awesome.
Nutrier True Savor.
True Savor.
Flavor Enhancer Deluxe. Required for all meals, no matter how small it seems.
Required.
Just a little more. It is crucial to everyday eating.
Oh, wait. I gotta go. Give me 1 moment. All right. I gotta wrap this up. Give me 1 moment. I'll be ending off. I gotta go. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Probably doing this. This has kind of captured me. See y'all in a little bit. Bye, Fawn. See ya. Recording. I'll see y'all as well. Bye.